And I mean, they attack for you, and it looks like there is going to be an ultimate going off. They're going to focus on a THD. THD has had some very great ultimate in terms of crowd control. Let's see what they could do here. There was a nice macro fire into a Shaq. Oh wow, they're taking so much damage. I think Alchemist will die to the Maledict here, but looks like there will be a huge team fight. Dusa is split shotting like a mofo here. That Crow is going to pick off. Crow gets picked off here, and oh wow, Drow Ranger is going to do some dice damage as well. Drow Ranger. And a lot of stuff on the ground. Let's see who's gonna ninja. Let's see, or if anyone's gonna waste attack to kill those items. Which doctor gets picked off immediately? Meanwhile, THC is gonna chase on the eventual Spirit. THC now turns back to the Drow Ranger. Drow Ranger is gonna be picked off. Storm Spirit come whizzing in, and it looks like there is a gem of True Sight on the ground as well. Every item freaking in the game on the ground. Drow Ranger, Dusa gets focused. Drow Ranger has an Aegis, so she will be okay. It looks like Dusa is gonna do whatever can. She does pick off Vengeful Spirit. Oh my god, my words per minute going crazy. Meanwhile, Deuce, Windrunner in the back, sniping items like a pro. Second ninja kill by the Windrunner. First on the Drow Ranger, second on items. She's gonna be okay. She's gonna try to TP out. Let's see. No, they're gonna ignore the Windrunner, so she will be okay. Oh wow, that is a crazy team fight. I think the Sentinel cleaned up the item. I saw out of the corner of my eyes, I saw Storm Spirit actually kill on the item. Maybe he killed a ward or something. I don't even know, but wow, that was a hectic team fight. Deuce, I think, forced again to buy back here. To save his teammate, save his Braxis and stuff. So that is a crazy hectic team fight. Dusa stood in and again, that's the problem with the Dusa against this big kind of AoE team, is that she will stand in the stand for everything and she will outlast everything, but her team won't. And you saw the THC, the Lion, and the Witch Doctor got picked off fairly quickly, and that is the problem with Scourge. And I think Sentinel is doing a great job exploiting that. And but they should have pressed C on the courier though. I think they did lose some, like if they lost a BKB, you know, parts on that, that would have been a big you know, blow to the team here. But well, I mean, it won't be too bad, right? We've seen ZSMJ lost a relic and then farmed it back in 7 minutes, so that's okay. You know, I'm pretty sure there weren't, you know, 3,800 gold worth of stuff on that Crow, so. But again, we are comparing, you know, players to the SMJ, which I'm not too sure is a fair comparison or not. But anyways, let's see how everyone's doing here. We do see a Deuce at 250 creep kills in 38 minutes. So let's round it up to 44 times. That's 6 kills a minute. That's crazy. Alchemist at 182, Drow Ranger at 128. And Windrunner 116, so everyone farming extremely well. But we do know who is winning here. I think the Sentinel is definitely winning here. You can definitely tell from the map control, from the tower count and everything. But Dusa is one of the most beastly late game hero, as we see here. Dusa up the ramp. It's really hard to push Dusa against Dusa up the ramp. It's almost impossible, but we do see freaking Venomancer, Vincent Venomancer is just doing some crazy backdoor using his Venom wards up the hill, providing vision. But I don't think the Sentinel should push up the hill like this. Dusa will split shot like crazy. She has picked up Yasha. Looks like they're gonna swap on the Windrunner. Oh my god, this is really bad for the Sentinel here. Dusa is just split shotting like crazy. Goodness gracious. Split shot. Dusa is going to pick off the Alchemist, or at least force him back here. I think there is a very successful defense by the Scourge team. And with that, I think this lead is going to go back to the Scourge team here. Dusa has more and more free time to farm for Manta Style. Finally, Dusa going back to the Manta Style. I'm not going to tell even, like, I was going to tell some bad couple jokes, but anyways, Dusa is gonna pick out a Manta Style. So Manta Style, Butterfly, and Lincoln's. It's gonna be very bad. It's very hard I was gonna say it's very hard to focus on the push uphill against the Dusa. Of course, pushing uphill gives a minus 25% miss chance for the Sentinel team, and generally they are better in more of an open team fight where they chase around. I'm talking about Sentinel. They are better open team fight where they could chase around and abuse their Alchemist, you know, running around like crazy with the radiance damage. But if they're clumped up the hill like this, everyone just stands safely behind Dusa. Dusa's just split shot, and now she's getting to a point where her split shot actually hurts, and that's when you kind of know that you're in deep shit. Like when the Dusa split shot hurts, you're in trouble. And I'm not too sure why does the Sentinel have an urn here. No, Sentinel does not have Urn here. If Sentinel does have Urn, I'm going to look forward for the Sentinel to use the Urn to pop off the Lincolns and try whatever they can to swap the Dusa out and just try to instant gimp her. That's going to be extremely hard, given Dusa has the Manta Split and the Stone Gaze. Almost impossible if you think about it, but still, I won't count the CH team out here. They are, you know, better experience. I'm pretty sure they have been into this situation before where they went up against a very stacked USA, and I won't count them out yet. They do have a very farm Joe Ranger and a Alchemist. Alchemist is look at his Alchemist, plus 22 armor. He is just stacking it up. Let's see if he's gonna go for some big damage item or a big tanking item like a heart or something else. We do see Joe Ranger. Joe Ranger is farming fairly well as well. She is sitting at 190 plus 198 damage, but that's not counting in the command aura either. So once a command aura, she's going to be sitting around at 240, 250 damage, and that's pretty much insane. I'm going to check the support farm a little bit for the Scourge. Looks like the Twin Head Dragon has picked up the Urn of Shadows, and he has a Belt of Giant Strength as well. I'm not too sure what this is going to be for. Either that was a miss spot or he's going to go for Necrobook. Necrobook, pretty shabby at late game. You generally want to rush it early, but it's kind of one of those items, the earlier you get it, the better it is. And since he kind of get it so late, I'm not too sure what the hell he's doing. We do see the Witch Doctor having a Force Staff and Strength Shreds and then some Bracers. That's pretty good for Witch Doctor. Not too good 42 minutes in, but since he's been buying a lot of wards, that's okay. We do see the Witch Doctor having Agility Shreds, I'll talk about later on, and the Urn of Shadow and a couple of Bracer and whatnot, and the Windrunner with Hex and Mecha. So Windrunner farming not too bad as well. So let me see how the Sentinel support are farming. Stormstar has gone for the stable BKB build before his Lincolns. I think with that he's gonna go into Hex for getting for the Lincoln Sphere. Venomancer has picked up a Ghost Staff, just some tanking item, and looks like he's trying to try for a crit as well. I don't think he could make it anytime soon though. Meanwhile, we do see Vengeful Spirit picking up a gem here. I think the gem should be placed on the Alchemist. But Alchemist definitely need his inventory slot. The gem is pretty good in plucking off wards. I don't think the Sentinel is in a position to win the game right now, and that's how generally the Chinese player, when they pick up a gem, it's a sign that they want to win right then and there. But I don't think they're in a leading position to win a game. This game has swung back and forth. A little bit of recap is that in the very beginning, I think we saw the Sentinel winning of the early laning phases. They have better stun, they have better lane, and that Drow Ranger survived the tri-gang. Looks like there is a gang coming on for the Dusa. Let's see if they're going to pick off Dusa. Dusa is going to be TPing out, so they just missed their chance. And then after the initial early phase of the early game, Scourge came back a little bit with Dusa just doing a lot of damage in team fights, and well, just outlasting the entire Sentinel team. They were a lot more durable. They took a lot more damage, and because of that, like they were able to repel on every Sentinel team fight. And then the Alchemist picked up Radiance, and that was a huge turning point for the Sentinel. They push, against they forced team fights against the Scourge, despite being outnumbered, and still won. And that's how much they're winning. And after that, after the Dusa got her Butterfly and now almost her Manta style, now they're really in a commanding lead once again. So this game is turning back and forth, and let's see if there's another turn in the favor of for the Sentinel. I won't count the Sentinel out, but they are really in a grim position against a fairly farmed Dusa and a fairly farmed Rimrunner. So we'll see though, we'll see. And I'm not too sure what Alchemist is going to be his next big item. Alchemist is sitting at 2,700 gold. I'm going to see whether anyone on these teams makes a Rapier, because Rapier, I mean, it's definitely a very risky item, but I mean, when you want to win, you either go big or you go home, right? And that's how it kind of goes. And let's see if anyone goes to Rapier. We've seen ZSMJ go Rapier all the time, as we see Demon Edge on the on the Gorgon here. Demon Edge makes into 2 item. It's gonna be a Bariza or a Monkey King Bar. If he's gonna gone for crit, I think he should have gone for the Crystallis first. So with that, I think it's most likely gonna be the MKB for the inevitable Butterfly that's coming right now. No, looks like MKB on the Drow Ranger as well. So everyone and their mom getting MKBs. Let's Let's see if everyone has buyback go. That Dusa is sitting without buyback go. If the Sentinel team could pick up the Dusa, it's going to be huge. That means racks actually. But looks like there is going to be a Roshan on temp here. Keep in mind the Sentinel team are very capable of taking Roshan very, very quickly. Venom doing some nice freaking StarCraft 2 here. Too bad Deuce is in a split shot these guys. But looks like the Sentinel will put up some pressure on mid lane as well. They're gonna kind of run back and forth in this little bit area with the Venom Master having a lot of sight advantage everywhere. But Scourge countering the sight advantage with their own wards and with the power shot. So power shot does review sight here, and it's gonna be really hard to push against this. This is Zero Ranger BKB, Zero Ranger, everyone BKB, everyone their mom's BKB. Looks like there's their ultimate going out for a Stone Gaze and pops out a lot of ultimate. Looks like, oh wow, that the Alchemist is gonna take a lot of damage. Alchemist is definitely in trouble. Alchemist is gonna fall down to Maledict here. It looks like Stormstar will be picked off as well. Stormstar definitely in trouble. Venom Master in trouble as well. Venom Master is probably gonna die. I think with that Sentinel is really losing at this point. Geometrusa looks like Alchemist buyback. He bought back and got BOTs and ported in. Let's see what he can do here. If they can pick up the Dusa, it's going to be pretty big. But are they going to pick up the Dusa or the Draw Ranger falls down, and I think Dusa will be okay. No, Dusa is going to be chased. This range creep, this melee creep doing whatever he can to help out on the Dusa here, but there is a pew pew laser being charged. Give me fire that pew pew laser! Oh my god, what are you doing, son? What are you doing? Maybe he was a little bit blocked, but I don't think he was blocked. That was daytime range, so he should have had sight here. Meanwhile, Dusa turning back, and wow, this is a really hectic team fight. I'm not. Oh, no one has picked up a gem yet. I'm not sure if they remember. Alchemist pick up the gem. Is right down the ground. There, dude. Okay. The hell he has. Oh, he sold his TP scroll. Okay, so he had 2 boots. Okay, he sold his TP scroll and bought a BOT. Bought back and bought BOT. That man, and he still have 2,000 goals. Damn, man, he was rich. He was rich. Okay. But Dusa, I'm not sure why Dusa picked off the gem. Like she could have definitely used it for her team. But with that, Dusa is gonna go for the Roshan here. And I think once Dusa gets Aegis and Cheese, let's see if they're going to put both of it on her. Probably not, because she definitely needs an inventory slot. But Sentinel is not going to have it without a big fight. They don't have the hero to fight, so never mind. With this third Roshan here, I think the Scourge this is a nail on the coffin here, because they will get Cheese, they will get Aegis, and I think with that, they are definitely in big shit. I definitely thought that Dusa should have got the Cheese instead of the Aegis. Because you want the Dusas to stay in the fight as long as you can. Let's see who is going to pick up the Aegis. Line? I didn't even... Rimrunner? Where the hell's the Rimrunner? Where art thou? No, Rimrunner didn't pick it up. THD? Where the heck? Where... Dusa? Where the fuck's the Cheese? Okay. You know what? I was blind. I'm Chinese. Okay. So they give the Cheese to Windrunner. Okay. Everything makes sense now. I still like the Cheese on the Dusa better though, because your mana shield is like kind of your life, and then your HP is kind of like your life, and by the fact that you can restore both of them, is kind of getting like 2 extra life, whereas Aegis only gives you 1 extra life. So, I mean, these are Chinese people; they should know how to add, right? But I don't know. Also, the other reason I don't like the Aegis on the Dusa is that the fact that when you revive, like, you remove yourself for like 3 seconds in the battle, and 3 seconds is a lot. And considering the amount of AoE-ness of the Sentinel team, 3 seconds is enough to either chase the Sentinel team away, or chase a Scourge team away, and just right-click the Dusa after they Warcraft 3 surround her. Whereas the Cheese, like, she's in the center of everything always. So I think the Sentinel at this point really have to force some business, but every time they force some business, they can't handle it. Whereas the Scourge, they could turtle all they want. Like the Drill Ranger might get a little bit out of control by the Dusa. I mean, Dusa is crazy stuff, so we'll see though. Drill Ranger has picked up a couple illusions. Those illusions hurt like a bitch. No, they don't have any plus damage, so they don't hurt that much, but they are still very high damage with illusions. And I think with that, the game is coming into a little bit low, so I'm gonna check a little bit creep CS. I'll pull up the CS screen so you guys can look. Focus at this 440 something Dusa. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little drink of water. Looks like they might try to jump this Dusa mid lane. They do have 4 people in the forest. And with the Drow injured, they could successfully do something against the Drusa, but Drusa is like says, nah, I'll just push mid.